This is Local Pulse with Big Hass.
And nearly 7:45, of course, it's Yalla Home, and we're live through till 8 o'clock tonight. Now, something that we don't get enough of, to be quite frank, is a bit of a spotlight onto our local artists here in the UAE. If you followed Yalla Home for the last 3 and a bit years, you'll know that it's something we're very passionate about, and we love live music here in the studio. Obviously, that stopped the minute COVID hit, but what we do have is Big Hass, who is so in tune and so tapped into the local artists here in the UAE, and it's a pleasure for him to introduce this particular artist.
I mean, look, always you give me that best introduction. I wanted to come in with a twist right here, and you're right, absolutely right. And for someone like me, I've been doing this thing for quite some time right now, and I think the evolution of me personally, I noticed that I'm evolved in a way where I don't no longer want it to be like a segment. Specifically for local artists. I wanted to blend in with the international artists. And that's what we do on the show.
Nice.
So you play a Drake record, and then you play, I don't know, a Danny Aridi record or whatever it is.
And we've been doing that.
And we've been doing that.
Yeah.
So it's not more like, ladies and gentlemen, right now, this is it. The only segment, we're going to focus slow. And I'm becoming more in tune with that. But today, I'm bringing you a legend in the terms of what he was able to do. He's a composer. He's somebody it's my dream to meet this guy.
Okay.
His name is Omar Khairat, and he's born on November 11th, 1948. He's an Egyptian pianist, composer, that's his production in the back, conductor, legend, أسطورة. And he is, when someone says queen.
Right.
This is
the
Omar
Arab version?
Khairat. Like,
Okay.
not the Arab version, but like composition-wise, he's like right there on the top. He is just mad. He was born in Cairo. He was raised by a family of musicians. He represents the culture in an incredible way. This music, for example, especially with people who are like in the, early 40s or 50s, listen to that kind of music. You're like, wow, it's very nostalgic.
Right.
He joined the Cairo Conservatoire at 1959. Studied piano with an Italian maestro. His name is Mr. Vincenzo Carro.
Oh, wow.
And he did a lot of courses in music theory. This guy is a scientist, I'm telling you.
Wow.
And composition. He did it actually in Trinity College in England.
Did he?
Yeah.
See, that's incredible.
Omar Khairat shaped his musical identity as a professional independent composer. He achieved new musical versions and just so rich. His debut performing, he did a lot of soundtracks for films and series. Is it series? Series. He is definitely authentic, and he was actually a member of a well-known Egyptian rock band back in 1950 something. He did rock. So for me, when I see Omar Khairat perform and when he plays on the piano, he's still with us. He's still kicking. May Allah bless him.
Still churning out the music.
It's that passion I always talk to you about, and it is that. What's interesting is this. Timbaland, the legendary producer. He was listening, and he samples a lot. And he was listening to something that Omar Khairat, and it was like, wow. You could see his facial expressions like, It's like the producers understand each other. What did you do right there?
Right.
That's one of my goals, to make people like Timbaland and Omar Khairat connect.
Wow.
On something on a level, because in our region, the Arab region is filled with beautiful culture and amazing things, and I'm very, very vocal about that. So Omar Khairat for me represents, like, it's one of my dreams to have him lead an orchestra and then have an Arab rapper on one of the beats or something like that.
That would
like
be,
that's something, I've been working on it for the past 7 years. It's never really put together, but Omar Khairat is somebody who is very, very legendary in every single way. Again, Google the name and find out what he was able to accomplish and do. We're not going to be able to even pinpoint the things that he was able to do, because he's done so much. His music, and he doesn't sing, like, he's just a composer and a pianist.
Right.
I just like the young generation to get to know him and understand that we have our legends as well.
Yeah.
We got the Prince, the Queens, the Drakes, the Weekends. Well, we got Omar Khairat.
Yeah.
And we have Kulthum. We have incredible people, and that is local pulse, but with a twist of legendary flavors for you guys. But that's our time.
If you liked this episode of Yalla Home, drop a like and subscribe. 95.
Wi-Fi.
Be sure to follow us on Instagram for all our daily updates and top stories.